What's up, everybody? Uncle Mike here. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But I'm at the shop today. I got the new oil seal put in. Right now I'm just going to go through it and just check my rod. I had this rod apart. All the bearings look brand new in the motor still, so we're doing good on that. And just got to torque this rod, but I'm going to check them all just to make sure nothing loosened up or anything. But other than that, that's what we're doing today. I want to get the oil pan back on it today and get it upright. And then I think next weekend my daughter graduates from college, so I won't be around next weekend, but the following weekend I have to get this thing all buttoned up and get it back in the car because I'm looking to go to No Prep Kings in Kentucky. So got a little bit of work to do and we'll go from there. Well, that's got all the rods. I just checked them all. They're all good. I checked all the mains yesterday, so all the mains are good. Only thing I need to do now is put the oil pump back on. This motor has a Titan oil pump in it. It's got Callie's crank. It's got GRP rods. And it's a good piece. Go get it. That should do that. Got a little bit of cleanup to do on the block here. I got the pan. I need to go just rinse it out and clean it up, and then we'll get this oil pan back on here. And I hate this oil pan because it's got the studs that go up through the bottom, but I don't have enough time to source and design what I want to do, but I'm going to go ahead and start looking around and find me a dry sump system. I talked to my engine builder, kind of asked him what he thought I should get and all that stuff. So now I know what I really need to look for, because I've been out of this. I haven't been taking motors apart as much as I used to. We'll get this thing all cleaned up and ready to go, and get it ready to go back in the car. Once I flip it over, I still want to I'm going to pull all the rockers out of it, or off of it. I'm going to go through and retorque the head. Just because it's got that copper head gasket, I'm going to go through there and retorque it. It's got about 30 runs on it or whatever. So just get a little torque, make sure everything's still sealed up good and pressed and tight. We'll go from there. It's getting there though. That's that. Go over here and give me some brake cleaner to wipe this off. And then I got some, thought I was out of brake cleaner, and I just bought a couple cans of it. Get all the oil off of where the pan sits, so the silicone will stick good. I've got some lacquer thinner down there I'm gonna wipe the rail down one more time with. Oh, about fell. Then I need to clean the pan. Gotta get a screwdriver, I guess. Probably gonna cut myself. Oh, look at that. You don't want to get this shit no cuts. It burns. But it will take any oil off of there. Like that thing. Yep. So I use 100% silicone to seal my oil pan, intake, stuff like that. As long as it's 100% silicone, you should be all right. We'll let that sit for a few minutes. And should be good. Well, hopefully between the rear main seal that I changed out and resealing the oil pan, Only other thing I'm gonna do, there's 3 plugs that have O-rings in the back of the block. I'm gonna take those out, clean them up, and put new O-rings on them just in case one of them got pinched and it's just now starting to show itself. I don't know. The vacuum pump would have pulled it to the thing and it was dry. So I don't understand that. But hopefully this is all it was. There's a spot on the intake too. I don't know, I might try to torque the intake back down again too, just to help squeeze it a little more. But I think a lot of the problem too, I mean, these valve cover gaskets, they're cork, but I don't, they've never leaked. And I didn't see anything really leaking behind the motor, that's the thing. So, hopefully this will fix all the issues, I don't know. I know I don't want to take this pan off again. That sucks. It really sucks. Well, I got the pan all back on it. It's ready to go back in the car. But I'm gonna take one of these plugs out and take it with me so I make sure I get the right 90. I'm gonna put 90s on here to run my return lines to the back to the oil pan, which will go in right here. So I got to get that done yet. I got to pull the heads, the valve cover gaskets off. I'm going to readjust the, take all the rocker arms off and retorque the head down. It'll just be easier to do it while it's on the stand. Go ahead and redo that. Then readjust the valves. But I'll try to clean it up a little bit too. It's all dusty and dirty, but that's the plan. I'm gonna have to modify a little bit on my motor plate because right in this area, I'm gonna need to trim this plate off. So that plug that's in back of the head, right in this area, I'm gonna have to trim the plate off because that plug is gonna stick out and I need all the room I can get. And I don't think I'll have enough room with that plate there. So, but it's ready to go back in the car. So, pretty much. So, I don't know, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I get this done. Hopefully that oil leak was just a fluke or whatever, but I sealed the pan real good, let it harden and stuff a little bit before I set it on there and then tightened it down until it squished out. So looked like I got a good seal around there. I got a brand new oil seal in there. So hopefully that'll stop the issue unless it's leaking at the back of the intake right here. I don't know, I might just pull the intake off real quick and just reseal the back of it. I don't know yet. I got about next week's a wash for me. Next weekend, I can't really work on the car. I'm gonna be in Wisconsin. My youngest daughter is graduating college. I'm proud of her. She's been on the dean list, I think all 4 or 5 years she's been in college. She's a really smart kid. Plans on being a school teacher, so I'm excited to go celebrate that with her and see my other kids and my grandbabies. I got 6 grandkids I haven't seen in about a year. So it's just, it's gonna be a good trip for me. I'm gonna take a few extra days off and go up there and see them ahead of time. So excited about that. But I appreciate and love all you guys that are sticking with me. It's gonna get better. We're gonna go to Kentucky. We're gonna try this thing on no prep, see how it does. And I'm excited about that. Then we'll throw our radios back on. We got some cool radio racing coming up here in Florida. Anything that I see that's close that, you know, I'm not just gonna load up and go up there and get beat up by a bunch of bears, because my car by no means is, you know, it's just a simple 10-2 deck height, you know, little motor. It ain't nothing special, but it's a lot of fun to drive, and I have a lot of fun. And if they got some cars that are in my league or in my category, then I'll go up there and hang out with them. They beat me, they beat me. It is what it is, but they're trying to get some, they call it a junior 484 deal, where there ain't none of them big gangster motors in there. Fucking gnat. They're trying to put that together, and so I think that's gonna come along good. We got 10 or 12 cars. You know, we all basically got the same stuff, and not that I want to be racing them all the time, but it is what it is. You know, we'll have fun with whatever we do, but we got to get a hold of Jimmy. I haven't talked to him in a while. He probably thinks I died, but my guy that helps me. So hopefully he might be able to break away and go to Kentucky with me and help me out with that deal. But I appreciate y'all. Happy Mother's Day once again. You know, I'm just excited. The car's been running really good. It's strong. Hopefully I got this stuff taken care of, but I'm gonna get off here. It's hot. I'm thinking about going and jumping in my newly pool and getting me something to eat and hang out with my dogs and stuff. So I'll holler at y'all later. Uncle Mike out.